Hello and welcome to Timesplitters 2, my thoughts 10 years on. Timesplitters 2 is a first-person shooter developed by Free Radical and published by Eidos Interactive, if I'm correct. It was available on all three main consoles of that time, the GameCube, the Xbox and the PlayStation 2. They pretty much all come out around October, I think it was the 18th, I think it was. But I remember the GameCube version come out much later, I think it was November. In Europe. Well, it just says PAL, so I don't know if that's just I think that's just UK. But what I loved about this game is once the story mode was done, there was so much more to do. There was challenges. Obviously, there was network play. I'm unable to show you that part because obviously PlayStation 2 I can't get online. And one of my favourite features was the map maker, I think it was called, where you could make your own levels and your own stories and scenarios, which I thought was absolutely brilliant. And you could use the characters you unlock throughout the game.
The darkness, they came with a hateful will to destroy humanity. We fought long and hard, but now we are lost, for they have taken their evil war into our past. Traveling through time, they have sown corruption, unraveling the fabric of our history. Our last chance is to strike back, seize the time crystals, and turn their twisted weapon against them. The fight for survival has begun.
Alpha Base, do you copy? Over!
Roger, you are clear to go. Proceed as planned and good luck.
Okay, move out!
The docking bay's clear.
Go!
You've got a patrol on level 2. Incoming! On your right! Good work. We detected a power surge on the bridge.
Looks like we're too late. You're already moving the crystals!
Cover me. I'm going in. Good. Watch out!
You go after them! I'll hold them off here! Hey,
Yeah,
good luck.
thanks.
That just sort of gave you an introduction to what the game's about. The guy that we're playing as is called Sergeant Cortez. Humanity's at war with an alien race called Timesplitters, and they basically are trying to steal what I think they stole the time crystals, which they've all jumped through this time portal and they're scattered all over the place. And your job is to go through various scenarios in the past and the future, I believe, as well, and collect them all. What I didn't realise, because I decided to play it on easy kill, I found the controls quite annoying, which I really don't remember. Oh, this will set the story of the scenario we're going to play up.
Nikolai! Shh, shh, shh. We shouldn't be in the research center without security clearance. I'm telling you, I heard gunshots. They'll kill us if they find out. Come on, coward. Nikolai, the light! Stupid torch. Does nothing in this army work.
I don't get why when he comes through the time portal he plays as someone else. You change his character.
To me now.
I mean, it's sort of different because normally when people go through time, they're themselves. So it's kind of different that you play as somebody else. A lot of this isn't really factual. It's just made up scenarios, I believe. I'm not entirely sure. This is probably a lot of people's favourite level, I'd imagine. I can't say for sure, but I mean, it's the one I remember most out of all the ones that you can play. I think why it's quite memorable is it does have zombies in, but unfortunately I was due to me playing on easy, then you miss out on a bit of, well, I didn't realise that by playing on medium you get more of the story. I just thought I'd go on easy, I just felt it was easier to show you the game better, and I found the controls, you'll see here, quite fiddly, especially with the sniper rifle. And you're trying to aim and you've got to use the analog stick, and it wouldn't stay still, and I found it very frustrating. I mean, I made that look easy because I was trying to hit the security cameras out, and it just was really annoying. I don't remember the controls being this fiddly, so maybe it's because I got used to them eventually. But yeah, there has been a lot, sort of like a talk. There was quite a bit of recent talk about bringing these back as a HD collection, but there wasn't apparently not enough fan support for it, because there was Timesplitters 1, 2, and Future Perfect was the third one. I think that came out in about 2005. That's when I remember the most, because I remember playing that quite a bit. I had that on an Xbox, if I'm correct. But yeah, I think this is probably one of the best first-person shooters. Just the fun of it. It really was good fun, and it's kind of, in some ways, it's the Borderlands of 10 years ago. Well, because they're very similar games. I think Borderlands for me is slightly more enjoyable. Probably just because I find the controls easier. But I think what gives this an advantage probably is the additional content you get, like the missions. And all the other map maker and stuff like that. I think that was just brilliant. It was it's very rare to see a game where you can create your own stories. It still isn't a lot of games like that today. I mean, the only game I'm aware of is WWE 13. You can create your own stories on it. But I mean, you can't create your own scenarios like other games that are probably that are for everybody. Because obviously wrestling's only for certain people. I think I actually forgot to do the bonus objectives as well, which I was really annoyed at myself for. But I think the way they sort of captured each era quite well as well. I mean, it's very stereotypical of how things were in that era. I mean, from what sort of we know. But I think and the weapons, I think they got spot on as well. I mean, the futuristic stuff, obviously, we can't know what's in the future at the moment till it happens. So obviously, they had to make a guess with that, and I think they did. Well, I mean, it's your usual sort of stuff, isn't it? Really. I prefer the past missions to the future ones, I think. There was apparently, from what I was reading on Wikipedia, there was a Timesplitters 4 planned in 2007, but it obviously got canned, which was a shame. It would have been interesting to see how that did, because I think Free Radical went bust or something in the end. I don't know the full story on that. But it was a shame because they were really quite good at what they did. I think if I'm correct, they made the GoldenEye on N64. That was brought back last year as well, it was, I think it came out on the Wii in 2008, and they brought it back for PlayStation 3 and Xbox, and for me it was not a great game. I mean, I quite enjoyed bits of it, but I think after the online really wasn't, no one was playing it, that didn't help, and no, it just wasn't, something about it just didn't, I think it was too much trying to be Call of Duty, I think, in some ways. Not a terrible game, just not the best game you'd ever play, which is a shame really, because I never played GoldenEye on the N64, but I hear it's a really enjoyable game. So that's the problem with not owning an N64. I did miss some of the classic games. I mean, I know you can get emulators, but I think, to be honest, my laptop's not very good with emulators, to be honest. But I think to really experience the best thing, I think you need the consoles, really. I don't know, I just say that. But it's a real shame they didn't do a HD collection, because that would have been really good. I mean, I still have two, but I never played the first one, and I don't have Future Perfect anymore because I had the Xbox version, and I gave my old Xbox the black one, well, the original one, because obviously you can get the Elite one and the new model of Xbox 360's black, but I'm on about the very first Xbox. I gave away to someone who wanted a console, and yeah, they didn't have a lot of money, so I gave it away because I wasn't playing it, and I think I just got my 360 as well. So I didn't realise that the games were backwards compatible, some of them. But I probably, wouldn't have played half of them again, to be honest. I don't know. I think that's really all I can say on the game. I mean, I think what's probably best for me to do now is just let you enjoy the other half of the game, and just say, well, I'll leave it at that. I think we'll be trying to get the Getaway. Hopefully, it'll be tomorrow, because that would be dead on 10 years, because that's when it was released in the UK. I'm not sure about if it. I don't even know if it did come out in America, because it's a similar sort of game to Grand Theft Auto, but it's set in London. For those who don't know what the Getaway is, and I'll be showing that tomorrow, hopefully. Tomb Raider 2 is done. I've just got to get all the footage done, because I did record it all on Saturday, and I just totally forgot to do it, and I did promise it for the weekend, so I do apologise for that. I should have it up tomorrow. I don't believe I'll get it up today, because there's a lot where I filmed it. I had a lot of mock-ups, and I sort of just reloaded and saved. I'm just going to put it all together in one thing, so it looks like I've not died, but I actually did. I will point that out, because I don't like to, say, oh, I did this, when I actually didn't. But yeah, I'll let you enjoy the rest of the game, and thank you for watching.
Hey.
Time crystal located.
Hey.
time portal has been stabilized.